long time coming. Haters gonna be part-time loving. Putting up some all-time numbers. Hang the banner, they ain't catching up at all. Finna make my own wave, I ain't following the tide. 100 from the jump, they all know I'm bona fide. Plenty of it left to keep the haters occupied.
MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 6 of the National League Championship Series between the New York Mets and the Cincinnati Reds. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, obviously, a lot of things still up in the air as we get ready for Game 6.
Yeah, you see the results through the first 5 games. It's been everything we could have hoped for. And now, at 3 games to 2, you've got a team coming in here that needs to win the final 2 games on the road to take the series. Going to be a tall order to fill, but I think they're as capable as anyone to pulling it off.
All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Jacob deGrom will do the pitching with a trip to the World Series on the table. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, Matt, if my life was on the line, Jacob deGrom would be pitching that game for me. Approaches triple digits regularly. Incorporated that 4-seam fastball a couple of seasons ago. He can sink it, has a great slider, curveball, and changeup combination. I don't think there's a pitcher in the sport right now that has the tools and the weapons and knows how to use them like deGrom does.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Mookie Betts is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0.
First pitch, 7:05.
Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now. Now the pitch. Fastball swung on and missed. Good night for scarves and mittens. It's 48 degrees here at first pitch. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harper is underneath this one. One gone. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to keep their playoff hopes alive.
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that can work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. So next up will be Freddie Freeman. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
Standing in now, Jim Edmonds. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1.
Have to find a way to get that guy home from second now. Never know how important these early runs can be.
comes set, the 0-1. And, oh, this one's by him to the backstop. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, some would say no harm done with that wild pitch, right? But I disagree. The runner's now 90 feet away from scoring, an infield single, a booted ball, and he crosses the plate. That might not be the case if he were still on second.
Freeman at third with 2 away. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up on the stars of the first, and the side is retired. Mets lead 1. Now it'll be the Reds' turn. No score. Nolan Ryan is charged with keeping their hopes alive on the mound here in the League Championship Series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on it?
Hey, man, this is one of the game's all-time best pitchers. Over 300 career wins, and he's been doing his thing for a long time. It'll be interesting to see. If he can continue that solid work in this one today, Matt.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. Ryan has himself in some absolutely amazing company as he enters the day, tied with Hall of Famers Nolan Ryan and Don Sutton on the all-time wins leaderboard at 324. Passing those two names with another victory in this one would really be an accomplishment. 2 balls and a strike to count. The 2-1 home is strike 2 swinging.
I got the count. 2-1.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
Hit to third. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Adam second.
For the moment here in Cincy, let's take a glance at the Reds starting lineup in this one. Mark, how do they go about winning a National League pennant here at home?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
In now, Jackie Robinson. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. One out, nobody on. Fouled away. Now another 0-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. And with 2 away, look at our playoff tree here. And our winner here will get the opportunity to battle the newly crowned American League champion Chicago White Sox. And congratulations to them on winning the AL pennant. Ready now is Eddie Matthews. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Now here's the pitch.
Your eyes light up from the offensive side playing in a hitter's park like this. Have to get the ball up to do some damage. I'm not mad at that tape.
Just manages to foul that fastball off to the left, and he's in a hole now, down 0-2. off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Drilled to first, gloved by Clark, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Reds are down in order, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Set for the start of the inning, and digging in is the veteran DH, Grady Sizemore. Now the first pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gonzalez has it, and it's a quick out, number one.
That is good. The first baseman.
Time for a look at the Cincinnati Reds on D. And you talk about fitting a profile for a right fielder. Big surprise who brings the absolute bazooka to the game today. That is the right fielder. Don't look for anyone to test this guy.
Into the box, Will Clark. So go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Lifted down the line and left, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. No score here as we play inning number 2. Lifted the other way to left center. Center fielder giving chase. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
That is 7. The second baseman, Alfonso Soriano.
So 2 out, nobody. And batting next will be Alfonso Soriano. Here's the first pitch to him.
Count 1-0.
That's a good pitch right there, but you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your moneymakers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet, so he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
High in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. So 1-1 home. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Lifted in the air to center field. McCutcheon finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. Mets go down 1-2-3. We go to the bottom of the second, no score. Now to the plate, Bryce Harper set to lead off the whole half of the second.
The right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
That is good.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And let's take a look at outfielder Mookie Betts. You can make the argument he's the most dynamic player in our sport. Don't try and come inside with a fastball because it's getting turned around. But I don't think people realize how good he patrols the outfield. The ability to play all 3 positions with speed and a bazooka for an arm.
Into the box now, Mike Piazza, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, beautiful dive. It's there. He got him.
Good range shown off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
To the plate now, Luis Gonzalez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. They'll try to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball.
That's a great sinker right there. These batters are going to have to bear down because if he's got that good pitch working, it's going to be a long game. They might have to sit off speed.
Weak grounder down the line at third. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Bottom of the second here with no score. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Reds. We'll move to the third with no score. So here's Cody Bellinger. In previous duels with DeGrom, just 3 for 14. He's taken him deep once. And now the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Now he turns and smokes this one into deep center field. McCutchen is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
So one man gone for the Mets in the third, and here's the switch hitting Jorge Posada. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard back up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a one-out hit.
Love the ability to push that ball the other way right there. Nice knock to the opposite field. That's a switch hitter's delight, the ability to use all parts.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. I'm set with the 0-1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
For my money, there's nothing better than a 3-pitch see you later. Well, look here. He gets him on his heels with strike one, up against the ropes with strike two, and then he KOs him on pitch number 3. Love it.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. On the line, that's a base hit.
Hey, that's nice execution right there. Swung through the first slider, got it again, stayed tall, kept his hands back, didn't try and do too much, and delivered a nice base hit.
At the plate, Freddie Freeman. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Back up the middle. Oh, way to get dirty. How about that? Two left for the Mets. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Now at the plate, here is Willie Stargell. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far. This guy's 6 up, 6 down. Let's see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
You know, when you're facing a top-of-the-line pitcher like this, he's going to be down around the knees like that more often than not. The key is punishing whatever mistakes he makes, but so far he hasn't made many.
To 1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch.
Oh, like that.
Hit hard on the ground at third. Freeman is up with it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Batting in, the designated hitter, Matt Kemp.
Next to dig in, Matt Kemp. Here's the first pitch to him. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Center fielder giving chase. This one's down. It's the first hit for the Reds, and it's going to be for extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. So now here is Andrew McCutcheon looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Runner's on his way to third. And no throw. In fact, they'll just hang on to it. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Here comes Jimmy Rollins, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Second at bat now. He grounded out to start the home first. 1-1 to the Reds leadoff man. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. All even now. 2-2. Tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
And it's fouled away. Ready with the payoff pitch. Good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We've got more. It's Game 6, and we're back after this. All set for the start of the 4th. And stepping in, the veteran center fielder, Jim Edmonds.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Oh, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Count is 1-2 now. Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. 1-2. And he chased it in the dirt. Piazza goes to get it, and he makes the throw to first. Edmonds is retired, and there's one away. The batter will be Grady Sizemore. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. It's laid off for ball 2. Driven to right field and deep. Looking up is the right fielder, and it's gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, and the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
At the plate now, Will Clark. Snatched out of midair at first base for route number 2.
Now back, second baseman, Alfonso Soriano.
So now to the plate, Alfonso Soriano flew out in his only at-bat so far. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
1 run, 4 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Swung on and blasted foul to the right. And wow, that got all the way out to the Riverfront Club. 1-1. It's a breaking ball that misses off the plate.
They're going to probably stay away from this guy. He's got so much power, you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate. But I think when pitchers try to be too cute on that outside corner, they might leak one a little bit inside, and this is where that guy will jump on.
Bouncer to the left side. High hop, and he barehands it. Got him. Mets draw first blood thanks to this solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's 1-0 Mets. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Jackie Robinson.
Jackie Robinson.
Ready. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1, no
fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Sign from Posada. Now the 1-1. Runs up and gets this one down. Throw will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning. And that was a close one, so they're asking for some time to look at the replay. Could see a challenge from them here.
I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but let's take another look. Not easy to tell from this shot. Tough call on this one, if you ask me.
Now the indication from the dugout, and they will use a challenge here. So we'll see what the replay operations center in Manhattan has to say about it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Mets have
Okay,
decided
one more
to
look at it
challenge
here.
the previous
Is there
round.
enough evidence to overturn this call? I think there is. Looks to me like the ball beat him to first. I think this...
Okay, umpires look ready, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and it ends up being a well-used challenge there.
Upon video review, the call of safe at first base has been overturned, and the batter rules out.
Stepping in now, Eddie Matthews. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Counts even at 1-1 to Matthews.
1-1.
And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. 2-2.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And another foul ball. Now another 2-2. Swing and a little tapper. Lock in a good battle. Here comes another one. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt, and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Into the box, Bryce Harper. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And now a pitch on the way. Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
Reds are down in order. It remains 1-0. Bellinger at the plate now. First delivery to him. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Popped up. Out number 1.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Into the box now, Jorge Posada.
And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center.
Gonzalez will camp under this one. And he's got it for out number 2.
Now batting, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
2 down, no one on base. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. He swings and sends it on a line to right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. 2-out success, and that means Francisco Lindor will hit here as well.
I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock, and in today's game, where every manager is employing hundreds of shifts to watch this batter go the other way was special.
And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. The 1-0 home. Misses, ball 2.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge.
Pulled toward right center field. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Mets. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Hit the other way out toward right field. There to look it in his Betts, and that's out number 1.
The left fielder, number 20, Luis.
So stepping in is Luis Gonzalez. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
One of the biggest factors on how long you're going to go with a start is how many first pitch strikes you throw. 80% usually means you're going to have a pretty good day, and that's on the menu so far.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
So now to the plate, Willie Stargell. He'll come up empty that time on a sinker at strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They trail this one 1-0. Stepping up is Freddie Freeman. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Going back is the right fielder. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. A solo home run off the bat of Freddie Freeman. His 2nd home run of the series as the Mets are out in front now 2-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
At the plate, Jim Edmonds. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 0-1 on its way. This is popped up. Here's the 0-2.
1 ball. He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
In the air, down the line in left. Gonzalez is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Grady Sizemore.
1 away now for the Mets in the 6th, and that brings up Grady Sizemore.
And that was a great swing he put on that changeup last time up to hit that home run. Just an absolutely textbook job of letting it travel, keeping his hands back before exploding on it.
Digging in next, Will Clark. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away. Swinging a looper to left. Left fielder coming on, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Hey, there's a case of a jam sandwich right there. Not that bad of a pitch, but he's able to just be strong enough to loop that one into left field.
Dan, sometimes a jam sandwich tastes much better than a rocket right accident.
The next batter is Alfonso Soriano. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
Right fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo shot. Through 5.5, it's now 2-0 New York. I'm with it, I get it, I got it, I'm good. You dig it? Squad. Now at the plate, Matt Kemp will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
3-1.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
Now into the box, Andrew McCutcheon, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Here's a look over to first, but the runner's back easily. Ryan sets. First pitch on the way. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1.
This is a tough guy to turn two on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
That's up there. Up high. 2-1 now.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Don't want to forget about it. Kemp gets his lead at first. Nobody out. To 2-2 now. Use the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Here now the 2-2. Runner goes for second. Pitch inside. The throw. Not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on show track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. Now the payoff pitch home is in there. A called strike 3.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored. Looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
At the plate now, Jimmy Rollins. Pitch out. Nothing doing. 1-0 pitch.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Fouled off. Pulled toward right center field. Betts has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jackie.
So a runner at second, 2 down now, and in steps a man whose number 42 has been forever retired, Jackie Robinson. Has a look, now the pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Up top, it's 2-0.
No reason to give in to him here with a base open. Putting him on base just gives your defense more ways to help get you out of this.
And he fouls this one off.
Well, I stand corrected. I still don't agree with it, though.
It's 3 balls and a strike to Jackie Robinson.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
No trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. One left for Cincinnati. They're down 2-0. Chris Martin is on the pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 56, Chris Martin.
Seventh inning ready to roll, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Cody Bellinger. From the stretch.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Bouncer to the left side, and that's through for his first base hit in this one. So with that, the Mets have a runner aboard to get the inning underway.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. The knock's a knock.
To the plate now, Jorge Posada. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Grounder down the line at third. A runner at first with no outs here. Runner goes. Taken for strike 3. The throw. Short hop, and he's there just before the tag.
I like the aggressiveness with 2 strikes to put the runner in motion. Sometimes that can backfire, and it can turn into one of those strike him out, throw him out double plays, but he was able to get there safely at second.
Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gonzalez is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Up next is Matt.
Next to stand in is Francisco Lindor. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Smoked on the ground left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there. Freddie Freeman will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame for this team. Set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. And that is into center field as he comes through. It's a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's a 3-0 game.
Hey, D-Row, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Stepping in now, Jim Edmonds. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. Last half of for the 7th here. And next will be the imposing power bat, Eddie Matthews. First pitch on its way. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Down low, and the clock thickens here. 3-0.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that pin.
And the count will be full. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
Now it appears the outfield will shift and assume a more straight-up alignment. Into the box, Bryce Harper. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The windup and the 0-1. Grounded softly down the line toward first. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks. And the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
And now here is Mike Piazza. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Now here's the first offering.
0-1. 0-1, no strike.
1-0 home.
Obviously, he's not fatiguing whatsoever. Still in the mid to high 90s with his fastball. These guys got to stay on the attack if they're going to have a chance.
Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it. On to Clark at first, and the inning is over. Reds are down in order. Still down 3-0. 'Whitey Ford has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 16, Whitey Ford.
Plate now is the designated hitter, Grady Sizemore. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. First pitch on its way. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. And there's the first out. Striding in is Will Clark. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Back up the middle. He He's out for it, but he can't pull it in.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Standing in now, Alfonso Soriano. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Gone! Two-run shot to straightaway center. His third home run of this series. And the Mets have got it up to a 5-0 game now.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number one, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now. And he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. McCutchen is there, 2 gone. So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 8th. And standing in, the veteran switch hitter, Jorge Posada. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. High and deep to right center. Long run for the right fielder. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. The 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Mets 5 and the Reds nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Luis Gonzalez. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a liner. Bellinger is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Into the box now, Willie Stargell. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
There's a chopper fouled off to the left as the count moves to 0-2. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Now the designated hitter for the Reds, Matt Kemp, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it 1 bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Fastball well outside. clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only one strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Here comes the 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 1-2-3 go the Reds. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Set to start the 9th in this one, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Mookie Betts. First pitch on its way. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
Hey, if I'm on the mound, I'm going even further out of zone on this next pitch.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Digging in, the switch hitter, Francisco Lindor. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Pitch coming. Here it is. Now here's the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. He'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. So next to bat will be Freddie Freeman, and he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. He'll pull this one down a step or two in front of the warning track, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets, as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Andrew McCutchen. First pitch on the way. Can't quite nip the corner. It's a ball off the outside.
Now, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
A 1-1. There's a fastball that misses.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
The 2-1 home. It's a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
Hit on the ground to third. Freeman's got it. Throw to first is in time for the first down.
The batter, number 11.
Ready now for Cincinnati, Jimmy Rollins. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Little dribbler up the third baseline. The windup and the 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
Stays alive, still 0-2. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location. And the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
Now it'll be Jackie Robinson. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. But this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2. The Reds down to their last strike. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And he'll put this one away for the final out. And the Mets have fought off elimination here on the road. They've set up a winner-take-all Game 7 tomorrow night as this one is over.
Oh, man. So close, but yet so far. Can you imagine giving up 1 hit, pitching such good baseball for 9 innings, but 1 base hit kept him from baseball history?
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. A 5-0 finish tonight. The New York Mets have evened up the league championship series in 3 games apiece to force a Game 7. Nolan Ryan earns the victory on the mound. Jacob deGrom pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Always broken, I guess I'm starting over. Now my battered soul is going back through emotion.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: for the victorious New York Mets, 5 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Reds, no runs, just 1 hit, no errors. They left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game: 2 hours and 46 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Great American Ballpark, 42,319. The Reds thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely.